am Lynn, and today I thought I would do something fun, and the topic is animals in the zodiac. So the question, are domesticated animals like dogs affected by their zodiac, their time of birth, and even their birth order? They're all born roughly at the same time or within minutes of each other. So I thought this was a really cute one I wanted to look at, and as I focused on this, I get the majority of pets' personality comes from a couple things: their genes and their genetic disposition, as well as their experience when they enter the world. It didn't feel as influenced by the zodiac. I'm not saying that it can't play a very small part, but it felt to be that it was a lot with the breed and the genetic overall generalization. Generalizations are not 100% concrete, but that is a huge indicator of how the pet's personality is, and there's a lot of truth to it and a lot of how they act, and they do it as kind of this breed, I don't know if we want to call it mentality or personality grouping. I understand that the genes are important, but that was just one variable. For example, you might have a pet with great genes that was abused, and they're a great, or they could be, you know, a pet that has great genes that was abused and they develop traumas and odd behaviors and things that they have to overcome. Zodiac plays, just like I said, a small role in this, as does birth order, but it doesn't feel to have a huge impact. If you're looking for a great pet, think about your needs and find a breed that matches those needs. That would be a benchmark place to start. Again, it's not an absolute, but if you are going into this blind, that's a place to start. Then look for one that has a mom and dad with characteristics that you like, if you're able to know who the mom and dad are. And lastly, understand the pet's history to see if there's concerns that you need to work through. Fears, traumas, all of that. Doing all this is going to help you get a more full picture of the pet and the personality you're adopting. Each pet is just as unique as a person, and each pet has an owner out there to complement their needs. No matter what the trauma, what their history, what their personality, there is really an owner out there for every pet. You just have to seek it out. And then I want to share my personal story because I love my dog. You know, we were seeking out a dog. I didn't know what we were going to get. I thought I was going to get a doodle because they were hypoallergenic. But at the same time, we were doing our search. Deep down, we wanted to rescue a dog, humane society, something like that. We were just kind of going into it, doing the research. And a neighbor had a boxer that they could no longer keep because they lived on a busy road, and they were worried he would get loose. And this dog actually had ran away from an abusive situation, like literally ran away from home. It was neglected, physical abuse, you know, left alone, tied outside, all these things. So returning it to the original owner, who didn't even want the dog and verbally said take him, that was not an option. So this person living on the busy road said, hey, you want to take him? You are looking for a dog. We decided to open our home to him, and I didn't really know hardly anything about boxers except that they were intelligent, did a little research, you know, love their families, they're loyal, they're great with kids, they have great genes overall. Again, that's a generalization, but you can kind of go off that. So we took the risk, and in a short time, we figured out he was afraid of the dark and he didn't like to be alone. Again, that was the trauma he carried from the past and the situation when he's in. But we couldn't be happier with him, and he's so loving, and he loves his family, and he is so appreciative. And his name's Odin, and he definitely gets a lot of love in this house. So in the end, do your research and research the breed, spend some time with your pet. You'll get a good glimpse of their personality that stems mostly from their lineage and their treatment. Those were the two major components. Not that other things can't influence it, but that's the big thing. And that was really all I had for this reading. And if you have a story you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. People love talking about their pets, and they're just as near and dear and become part of the family as anybody else. So if you have a story you want to share, please, like I said, drop a line or hop on over to the blog or my Telegram channel. We like to share stories and experiences and mind-expanding thought there as well. So I will leave you with that. Again, I am Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Take care. Bye.